Okay guys, this video is sponsored by Shortform. Now Shortform is like book summaries on steroids. I always said to you guys before that, when I was reading books, they were like 300 pages long and whatever, and they were time consuming. But I always felt like that same book could have been 20 or 30 pages long and I would have got the exact same message. I would have retained the exact same level of information. And I think a lot of books are very space filling because, if it's a 300-page book, it's easier to sell it than a 30-page book. People feel like they're getting better value for their money sort of thing. So, that's one great thing that Shortform does is it encompasses that point that I always thought was a problem in the past where a 300-page book does get concise down to like 30 pages. They do it in audio book format as well, so it's very easy to consume. You could be driving or whatnot. It's very good. Always uploading new books as far as I'm concerned when I'm on there. I've never gone on there and gone, oh, there's nothing new. I've always had something to listen to or read, which is fantastic. Now, they offer a free trial, which you can use using my link below, which gives you 5 days, okay, where you get full access to every feature on there, which is, obviously fantastic because you can really get to grips with the platform. And then there's 2 payment options, so you can either do monthly or annual. If you use my link, there's a discount on the annual price, okay, guys, so that's quite an efficient way of doing it. But see what you think, guys. It's definitely worth using the free trial, having a little look around, seeing if you can get the same benefits out of it that I did. And now to the video that you came here to watch.
You start getting all these messages, and now you get FOMO. So when you try and just sit still, because you can be anywhere and do anything, it's very hard to not do things. I hope I'm making sense here. Everyone goes, oh, just relax. I can't just relax because right now there's so many places I could be. There's so many things I could be doing.
Okay guys, welcome back to another video. I've stolen this kind of stance from Wheat Waffles. I thought it looked really good when he was like leant forward talking to the mic. It kind of brings me forward more rather than like doing this crazy mush neck thing that I've been doing for the last few years. So I don't know what it is. I don't know whether it's when I'm getting heavier or whatnot, but every time I like gone into maintenance or bulked, I lean back on my chair and it like almost snaps back and it makes me sit. Like this is me sitting normally in a chair, okay? Well, there's quite a lot of lean, isn't it? So gonna sit like this, okay? And it kind of suits the video too because I have got the title's quite misleading, it's quite funny, but yeah, it kind of suits, and I'll explain why, guys. So I have a stimulation problem, okay? Now I'm not talking about my dick, I'm not talking about anything like that. I'm all good in that area, but I have a stimulation problem in terms of living a certain way, okay? When you're a type of guy who does nofap, who doesn't watch porn, who goes to the gym, eats clean, stays disciplined, whatever, chases money, doesn't I'd lie to you if I said I didn't play video games at all, because what I use it for is like when I had SMP, I played video games. When COVID was going on, I'd do like a few hours on a Sunday night with my friends just to catch up and whatnot. But it's like at the point where I could go 2, 3, 4 weeks without, touching it. And then my friends are just like, we haven't spoken to you in ages. We don't ever see you. We've got kids and whatnot. It's just a great way to stay in touch for $4.99 per month. Do you know what I mean? So I keep it around and that sort of thing. But I would not call myself like a gamer. I'm not somebody who plays often. So, somebody who doesn't sit on TikTok all day or doesn't sit on social media, do you know what I mean? I'm not eating shitty fast foods and whatnot. I get my buzzes from accomplishments, like moving forward in life, chasing new things, always trying to be better and whatnot. Do you know what I mean? So it's just like, it's not easy for me to get my fixes. Like for the average person, they can go and have, they might be having a bad day and they go and eat some junk food, go and have a beer with friends. They come home, they have a wank, and they just feel like, yeah, they're not going to feel amazing, do you know what I mean? But you've scratched an itch. So it's almost like, oh, that felt good, that felt good, that felt good, I feel okay. But for me, it's different because I'm not getting my itches from those easy scratchable things where you just like sit on the PlayStation and play Fortnite for like 4 hours and whatnot. Like, I'm not getting my kicks from that. And I'm finding as I'm getting older and I'm accomplishing more and I'm growing as a man and my mind's changing, I'm needing more and more and more every single time. Okay? Like, I need to be going to like expensive fucking holiday places that I've never been before. I need to be driving around here in like a McLaren with like the rooftop down, music playing, a beautiful 10 next to me. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's just certain like itches that are just, do you know what I mean, guys? Like, they need to be scratched. And it's not just the assets and whatever. Like, I constantly need to be pushing. And I'll give you an example. I was sat there the other night, and I can't go into like complete detail of like the whole night, but you could probably figure it out. But I was kind of like just sat there, and I was like, I'm bored shitless. Like, I'm bored absolutely shitless, okay? And I was just sat there talking to my friends and stuff, and I was like, does anybody want to meet up? Does anybody want to go out? Does anybody want to do something different? Does anybody... And of course, naturally, and this is the thing, I'm not cussing anybody out with this. I'm not upset at anybody because it's not a normal life that I lead. And people are like, no, I've got work. Like, I've got to put my kids to bed. I've got to, like, I can't fucking go anywhere. Do you know what I mean? And I was like, does anybody just want to fucking jump on a flight or go and jump on the train to go to Paris and just go, do you know what I mean? Just do something, whatever. And I found myself just like jumping in the car, driving around, playing music. And I was like, I can't scratch this itch. I was like, I'm so bored. And for most people, I'll watch porn, I'll have a wank. I'll have a beer and watch a movie. You know, I'll go on my games console. But for me, it's just like, there's not a lot. When you're accomplishing this much and you're moving forward at this kind of rate, and like my average day might be like, create your own body wash, like hire, like today I hired a TikTok management team who are fucking amazing, somehow getting like 600,000-700,000 views per video. So go and follow me on TikTok. It's 1STMAN 1M. So go and follow me on TikTok. We're going to build those followers up massively, start competing with Tate, I think. But we're going to change the name eventually to 1STMAN Clips, but that's just what they've been using along the way. If I can just get 1STMAN, I'll get it, but it's just some random Indian guy has 1STMAN on like every account. I've had to like get it off him on Instagram, like through some legal processes and stuff like that before. Like the TikTok one is just madness, do you know what I mean? But fair play to him, he's quick. And that would be like part of the daily task list, do you know what I mean? Or like something new arrives for the house and it's like a £400-500 item or whatever. It's just like, it's stupid. It's ridiculous stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like it's a life that I never thought I'd lead. Like we did the podcast with Wheat Waffles, which was fucking amazing. I loved it. You know, and that was part of the day, which is crazy. And then I put that episode out and it got like 45,000 views in the first day or something, which is mental. Do you know what I mean, guys? And obviously you can imagine the amount of sales that came off the back of that and the products. You know, 45,000 people seeing something in 24 hours. All my products were advertised at the start. It's a little bit mental, okay? So it's just like every day shit like that's happening. And it's not unusual to check my bank account in the morning and there's like 5,000 in my Stripe and 2,000 in my PayPal in 24 hours, right? It's not unusual. And then creating new products and then contacting like my supplement company and being like, we've got all these ingredients, can we blend this together, can we create this, can we create that? Yeah, sure, we can put this together, this is the pricing, it's going to be like 25 grand, yeah, sure, let's sign off on it, you know. And then a friend wants to meet for food and stuff like that, and you're going to like an expensive rooftop venue. Like, it's just, you know, that's what I love doing, but there's just not enough of it, right? It's really hard to fucking scratch that itch, guys. Like, I can see now why Andrew Tate is like, I'm in my Bugatti, I'm driving around, I've got like 6 fucking models with me, 30 models with me, all going into a club.
Next thing that's not good about being rich is, although I have an iron mind and I'm one of the last professionals of Earth, you do suffer to a degree from FOMO. And the reason you suffer from FOMO is because private jets are like Ubers. So I have a number in my phone for a man in Switzerland, some rich guy, never met him, I don't even know his real name. It's kind of like Hitman. You know the Hitman movie where he has the handler and you don't really know who they are? I send a voice note to my guy in Switzerland. Bro, I'm in Bucharest and I need to get to Geneva. He'll say to me, in 44 minutes, sir, and there'll be a plane on a runway. You start getting big FOMO. I struggle with FOMO to this day. Tate, it's Cannes Film Festival. Don't want to go Cannes Film Festival. Yeah, but Leonardo DiCaprio's on this boat. Don't like him. Yeah, but he's gonna be jealous of your girls. That's true. All right, what time is it? Quickly, boom, jet, bang, flex on Leonardo, boom, back on the jet, bang. So you start getting all these messages, and now you get FOMO. So when you try and just sit still, because you can be anywhere and do anything, it's very hard to not do things. I hope I'm making sense here. Everyone goes, oh, just relax. I can't just relax, because right now there's so many places I could be. There's so many things I could be doing. Like right now, Maserati, as we speak right now, Maserati are having a test track day in Bologna, Italy for the MC20. I could have been there. Here I'm filming Tate speeches. And part of me has FOMO. I could have just bounced to Italy, drove the car, bounced back. And it's every single day. So you get huge FOMO. Same thing with Instagram. If I scroll Instagram and I see something that looks fun in Paris or London or Stockholm, I can be there in two and a half hours. So I can see a dude having lunch in London and go, oh, dinner there. Bounce. And it makes it very, very difficult to stay still. It's very, very difficult to achieve peace. Luckily, I have Zen and an iron mind. But that's the thing that's kind of bad about being rich.
Like, film me doing this. We're just going to jump on a flight. Like, he's doing podcasts all around the world. Just jumping on jet to jet to jet to jet. It's benefiting him, but it's also like he's probably bored shitless, right? It's just like you got to keep pushing, right? And it's not, this isn't a negative video. This isn't like, oh, I'm depressed, I want to do, do you know what I mean? If anybody's ever watched the film Limitless, and as you guys are all self-improvement guys, I assume you have, okay? And in the film Limitless, Bradley Cooper, you guys have all seen it, where he does that speech, and I'll bring it up in editing now. I don't know if it'll get copyrighted or whatever, but I'll bring it up in editing.
New friends who invited me to the beach. The beach was not nearby. All my fear, all my shyness, gone.
They've done 4 basic trials. This is phase 3.
But mere lounging wasn't enough. Only problem? If I wasn't moving forward, I felt like I was going to explode.
Anybody ever jump?
Are you crazy? He's gonna do it.
She's not gonna do it.
Oh my god.
I need to do more stuff like this in my videos anyway. And he basically talks about how, like, he says, there's one specific line which you would have just seen, but I'd like try my best to remember it, where he says something like, and I found if I wasn't like pushing myself, do you know what, I can't remember the fucking line, but you guys just watched it, but you know what I mean, right? But he was just basically, to paraphrase it, if I'm not pushing myself, I'm just not feeling like I'm accomplishing anything. He was like, I'm not feeling as though I'm fulfilled. It's like, if I wasn't going 100% and whatnot, if I wasn't pushing myself to the absolute limit and testing everything, testing my limits, like with the gym, like, can I really lift that amount of stuff? Like, can I really get in that level of shape? With money, can I really earn 100,000 per month by Christmas? Yeah, let's push for it, let's go. Can I hire a team and put this in place? Can I accomplish this? And I'm sat there at restaurants on like a Sunday night on my own because everyone else is like, I've got work in the morning, I've got to put my kids to bed, I've got to, like, and look, it's fair enough. Do you know what I mean? I've chosen a different lifestyle. But I'm making notes, and these notes are just incredible. I'm like, how do I go up to the next level? And I'm just like writing down all these things of like who I need to become, the hyper-masculine character, what I need to put in place next, the goals for the week. And I stop sometimes, I look at my goals for the week and I'm like, how the fuck are they the goals for the week? They used to be life goals. Right, and like I said, I've got a stimulation problem. I'm so, like, I'm bored unless I'm pushing myself to the absolute limit. Like I said, it's a great problem to have because I'm high energy all the time and I'm always trying to do something new. I'm always trying to Like I was in the gym the other day just talking to some random guy, and I was just like, let's set up a podcast with all of like the best gym guys in here, the fitness guys. We'll just have like 6 of us on the podcast. Let's set this up. And it's just like, unless I'm doing something like that, I just feel like today was a waste of time. I didn't do anything today. You know, whereas for the average guy, going to work, come back, have a beer, you know, cuddle the missus, have a takeaway from Domino's, free advert for Domino's there, even though it's amazing. Watch a movie, go to bed, wake up, you know, it's the weekend, whatever, watch some football, like, that's enough for them. They're stimulated. But for me, I'm just like, and I'm a night owl. Like, I love mornings, right? I love fucking mornings. I get up, I'm buzzing, I want to accomplish stuff. If I don't get up early, I feel like I just hate it. But at heart, I'm a fucking night owl. Okay, like I'm like a fucking werewolf. I come alive at night. And it gets like the fucking witching hour, man. It's like 9 p.m. when it starts getting dark, and I'll sit out on that balcony like 9 p.m. till like fucking 12 at night, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., whatever it might be. I don't sleep a lot anymore. I feel like with the energy I have and being so like fucking motivated over everything, I don't need sleep anymore. It's crazy. It's nice, but it's crazy. And I'll just sit out there and I'll just like think of things and just be buzzing, and I'll just be like, I want to do something now, I want to accomplish something, I've got to listen to a song, I've got to listen to music, like I have to do this. Like, honestly, I'm going to be a nightmare when I'm earning like 100, 200, 300, a million like a month. I'm going to be a nightmare because I just go, like, there's a girl I'm seeing at the moment and I'm just like, I'm going to buy you shit. I'm just going to buy some shit for you. Because I like you. I was going to buy the, oh, you don't have to buy it, that's really expensive. I don't give a fuck, it's already bought, it's on the way. Do you know what I mean? Or it's like, do you want to go somewhere? Do you want to go, it's like, it's 11 at night, let's go. Like, do you want to go and do this? Do you want to go and do that? Let's go to this place, let's go to that place. That, like, those sort of fucking thoughts just run through my mind, you know? And moving forward in the future, I just know it's going to be like, do you want to go on holiday right now? And it's just hard when you get to that point to keep stimulated. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't have the basic stimulations of life. I don't have, like I said, video games. I don't have a TV. I have Netflix, I have Prime, but I don't actually have a TV. I just use it on my PC. So it's like, if I really, really, really want to watch a film, or there's something that I'm like, because there's always a film that you're like, fuck, that new film looks amazing, I really want to watch it, then it's there as a possibility. Do you know what I mean? And I'm a movie buff as well because of my streaming platform and stuff. Like, that's evident. So I love to watch like old classics and stuff like that. So more for like the craft of it. I respect the craft and the acting and whatnot. So that's why I've got it there. But like, I'm not stimulated by that stuff. I don't watch porn. I don't masturbate. I don't wake up in the morning and start playing with my dick, or go to bed at night playing with my dick and then fall asleep. So I will lie there and just be like, fuck, what now? Do you know what I mean? I'm like, I've got to do something. I've got to get up. I'll like go for a walk at like fucking 2 a.m. because I can't sleep. I'll wake up and then I'm back up again at like 6 a.m. It's really fucking weird, guys. And it's difficult because there's not many people that have got that. Do you know what I mean? Most people are living quite normal lives, which is okay. It's fine. But you just go, fuck, if I'm the only one, like, how am I going to scratch this itch? Like, if I want to go to a restaurant at 11 p.m. on a Tuesday and everyone else is asleep, then what the fuck am I supposed to do? Do you know what I mean? It's tough. It's really tough. You know, if I wake up at 3 a.m. and I'm just like, I fancy getting on a flight, I'm like, who's coming? Everyone else is asleep. It's tough. Do you know what I mean? Or if you're there with your girlfriend and she's like, yeah, but I got work in the morning, babe, go to sleep, don't stop being silly. It's just hard. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're the highest energy guy in every room that you walk into with the most ambition. It's just tough to get people on board with what you want to do. Just like, it's a great problem to have because, like I said, I love it. I love the fact that I'm like this all the time. But Hamza and Harbonator made a fucking great video on this the other day. They were talking about NoFap. And shout out to Harbs as well, because in the comment, Hamza on one of my the Wheat Waffles video, Harbs was like, I didn't believe this collaboration would happen, and Hamza was like, get back to work or something. And I was like, yeah, stop watching fucking shit content and whatever. Completely kidding. I love the kid. Okay, it's just playful banter. Do you know what I mean? I love the kid. I think he's great. But they made a fantastic video, and they were making so many good points. And they were saying, like, when you don't masturbate, you just constantly feel like you want to accomplish stuff and do new stuff. guys, I couldn't talk about that enough. I could probably make 100 videos on that single topic and talk for an hour on each one. It's like, that is so big for me. When you're not watching porn, when you're not masturbating, when you're not overstimulated, like, More Plates, More Dates, I think, said this, or somebody on his channel. Testosterone makes effort feel good. Well, I think a lack of stimulation makes effort feel good too. And you just want to do stuff. That's a superpower. That's a blessing. Like, I think high energy for a man is probably like the greatest thing you can have. You know, that's why I created the men's lifestyle supplement, to compensate for that. Because in the modern era as a man, if like, for example, you get with a woman, she wants you to go to work, wake up in the morning, go to the gym, go to work, earn loads of money, come back, fuck the life out of her, take her out for food, you know, watch a movie with her, get up in the morning, still looking good, fresh as fuck. So it's like one of the biggest things you need as a man is just to have high energy, great immune system, you know, always ready to go, high testosterone, a hard dick 24/7. Sorry, a touch of hay fever there, guys. You know, and stuff like that, and that just keeps you going. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's why I created the men's lifestyle supplement, to be able to compensate in all those areas. And I think that's probably the biggest benefit from like no fat. You know, not watching porn and not being overstimulated and not sitting there on your phone for like 14 hours a day, just swiping through, or being on like Tinder and swipe. Oh, she's hot, I think I'm going to masturbate. Like, when you're not doing all of this shit, I'm telling you, you're just becoming an elite level man. It's just another fucking level to what anybody else is doing. And it's not to say you're better than anybody else, because that's how a lot of these videos get perceived. But what I'm saying is, I just want more than the average man. I've just got so much passion for life, so much ambition. And, you know, like I said, when you're just driving around the streets at like midnight and everyone else is asleep, and it's like, yeah, I should probably go to bed, but I just fucking can't. It's like, I don't get tired. Kevin Gates. But it's just like, I don't get tired. I think it was Kevin Gates. It's like, I don't get tired. People are like, oh, you've been working all day, you must be knackered. And I'm just like, I think I am, but I'll go to bed and like 6 hours later I'll wake up and I'll be like, I'm fully fucking fresh, I'm going to the gym. Do you take rest days from the gym? I'm like, I force myself to, because I just don't feel like I have to. I don't really want to. Do you know what I mean? It's a blessing to be in this position, but it's just like I've got an overstimulation problem where I just need fucking more all the time, or a stimulation problem where I just need like more all the time. I'm just like chasing the next thing, the next big thing, trying to scratch that itch. It's like a drug. It's like optimism or something like that. Like, nothing is enough. Do you know what I mean, guys? Like, nothing is enough. I want to spoil that girl more. I want to buy more shit for her. I just get fucking like, my testosterone's so high now. I'd be shocked if my testosterone wasn't over 1,000 nanograms per deciliter. I feel like I could run through that wall, break this table with my fist. Fuck it. Right? And I've just got like all this energy. It's just like, I just want to break that girl's back. Do you know what I mean? I just want to buy like fucking lingerie for her, take her out for a meal, like just be the daddy, just be the masculine guy. I just want to go to the gym and outlift every motherfucker in there. I just want to swag through the street and just be like, everyone move out the fucking way. Like, I've just got this power going through me right now. I just want to jump on like a fucking private jet and just fly off somewhere. Jump in like a Lambo at the other side of the airport, drive that around, just like everything. Like I said, perfect film is limitless. I feel like my life is limitless, but I feel as though I'm on NZT. It's just like I've got to constantly be pushing, and I don't know whether I've just done no fat for so long, this stimulation thing, the money combined with no fat, my general lifestyle. I'm getting like sunlight now. You probably tell I'm slightly tanned. I got the hound because I didn't shave my hair. But I don't know whether it's just all coming together with like confidence and whatnot, but I just want to do so much fucking shit now. And I hope you guys can get to this level. Because this is, I don't know what I'm trying to accomplish with this video, but when I do these rants and it feels pure and natural and it's just in my brain and I need to get these thoughts out. These videos seem to do really well. People relate and they're like, this is probably your best video. So I don't know, it could be shit, it could be good. But I'd never really heard anybody speak about this before. Like being in that situation in Limitless, like where I'm sure if I sat here with Andrew Tate, he'd be like, fuck yeah, that's exactly how I feel. I can't sleep, I've got to do shit, I've got to travel to this place, travel to that place, I've got to lift weights at fucking 4 a.m. because I just can't sleep and I need to accomplish something and push my life forward. That's where I'm at right now. It's a very nice feeling, guys, but at the same time it's really frustrating because it's just like, when you reach the top of the mountain, you're like, who is there with me? Like, oh, babe, wake up. It's 4 a.m. Let's go and fucking conquer the world. Let's go and start a party. Oh, I'm asleep. I'm tired. Fair enough. I'm not even angry. Just like, fuck, yeah. Why am I like this? Do you know what I mean? Or you say to your friends, fuck it, drop everything. Let's go on holiday. Like, it's going to rain here next week. Barcelona's going to be boiling. Let's go. I'll pay for it. I can't. I got work. And I'm like, yeah, true. Yeah, fair enough. Like, I get it. You know, and it's tough because you're like, I've got all these... Like, what I don't want, and I was saying this to a friend yesterday, what I don't want is to get to like 50 years old, look back and be like, I wasted my life, or I didn't quite get to where I wanted to get, or I didn't enjoy all the shit that I could have enjoyed, or I could have made so many more memories, and like have all these regrets and be like, I didn't fucking push it to the limit. You know, not like Scarface cocaine, but I didn't like push this shit to the limit, to its maximum, because I was restricted by those around me. And like I said, it's not a negative. I love the people around me. But I'm in a privileged position where I can do a lot of things that other people can't. And it's just like, I've got to figure this out. I don't know. Like, create a dream team, like me, Hamza, and all the boys and whatever. Like, anybody who's on the massively high level, and we just fuck around and do shit together. You know, is it that? Is it the girl that you're with? You go, babe, retire. Like, I'll pay all your bills, whatever, just retire. You're going to be the future mother of my kids anyway. You know, get somebody like that in that situation. And be like, retire, and I'll just fucking spoil you, fly you around the world. Let's go to this restaurant. You know, I'll just daddy this shit. Do you know what I mean? Like, is that a possibility? But I've got a serious fear. It's the only thing I'm scared of in my life right now is, like, I'm in a great position. I want to push this shit to the limit. And I'm trying very fucking hard. Like, I'm doing shit all the time and, like, trying to push this and do this and do this and do this. But it's just like, who is there to do it with? You know, and it's not a negative on them because they've got jobs, lives, kids, they're married and whatnot. And it's just like, how do I get my fulfillment at that highest level? When I don't do drugs, when I don't watch porn, I don't masturbate. You know, I smoke weed now and again, but it's more to just calm myself down because sometimes it gets crazy. But it's very, very rare. I don't drink alcohol. Maybe I have like one glass of red wine every like 2-3 months. It's just like, do you know what I mean? Like, I can't get stimulated. Like, it's probably sex. That's probably it. But then the sex needs to get crazier. It needs to get wilder. It's like, just fucking do it in a crazy place. Do you know what I mean? Like, that sort of shit just like gets me going now. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know whether I've just reached like some level of hyper masculinity, but I feel like Superman. I don't know how to describe this to you guys. I feel like I could knock out any man in the world. I feel like I could fuck any girl I want. I feel like I could run through walls. I don't know where it comes from. I'm not sure how it's happened. Like I said, it could be just years and years and years of living a certain way, plus the money, and it's just made me feel amazing. You know, the sunlight, the no fat, the no porn, whatever. I don't know. Maybe I've nailed life, but my testosterone, I'm gonna get it checked by Mike, the TRT, the testosterone expert, who I've got a podcast coming out with in the next few days, because I think it's over 1,000. I'd be shocked if it's not. Honestly, I feel like I'm just vibrating all the time. It's madness, right? But that's a serious problem. I guess that's the message for you guys out there. Like, if you're going to become successful, you're going to go on this path that I've done to try and become what we all want to be, which is like basically the perfect man with a great life. It's quite lonely in a sense, because you're like, who the fuck is up here with me? Right? So it's just like, you've got to be thinking about that along the way. It's like, what you will want, the average person doesn't want. What makes them happy makes you bored. It's just hard at the moment. And it's a great problem. Like I said, I'm actually happy I'm in this situation. I'm kind of buzzing because I'm like, fuck, what does the future hold? Because I know I'm going to figure this out because I figure fucking everything out, right? But just like to have a just general discussion with you guys, because that's what this channel is a lot of the time as well. It's just me moving through life and figuring stuff out as I go and then relaying it back to you guys. And we all discuss it in the comments. It's like a fucking personal diary. Do you know what I mean? This is my counseling. This is my therapy. And it's weird, guys. Like, it's really weird. Like, you guys, some of you guys might be in this situation now. I know. I'm pretty sure Hamza is. But where like nothing's quite enough unless you're pushing yourself to the absolute limit, unless you know you're doing your best. Like I injected 30,000 back into the business, okay, in the last week, basically. I look back, I've put six, and I've got a video on this coming out soon. I've injected 60,000 back into the business since April. Today, like I said, is not enough. I was like, I need to bring in this TikTok management company because they're doing a great job by doing it for free and whatnot to begin with. So I was like, I need to bring them on full time and make it personal because they were doing it as like a lost leader to get my attention. Great marketing from those guys. Fucking genius. More people should do that. Do work for free because then it gets your attention. And I've hired these guys on. So that's going to be another, like, I won't reveal their pricing, but it's another, it's more money. Do you know what I mean, guys, right? And then I'm just like, okay, so collectively put in like 80,000 into this business since like April, and I'm still like, it's not enough. I need more. I need a videographer. I need somebody to manage like the business side of it with all the products. I'm paying for another product next week. I'm just going to throw money at that. And it's just like fucking constant. It's just, I need more. I need to keep pushing. I need to keep going. I need to keep going forward. And it's a lovely problem to have. But like I said, and this is probably the whole point of the video for me here. My biggest danger is my life will be held back by the world around me. That's a statement. That's a very, I'm going to write that down. That's a quote for the future, isn't it? My life will be held back by the world around me. In the current situation, like maybe I need to be in London, maybe I need to be in New York, maybe I need to, be around billionaires and stuff like that and see how they're living and whatever. But it's, for example, I'll give you a great example. This will sum it up perfectly, okay? It was 11 p.m. or 10 p.m., whatever. And I was just like, I got to go out and fucking do something. I got to find something to do. So I just went down to like the busiest club around here or like kind of bar, whatever. And I walked up to the door and they were just like, we're closing. I was just on my own. I was like, I don't really care. I'm just going to talk to a random group of people. I'm just going to have probably like a fucking mocktail or something because I didn't feel like drinking, but it wasn't like that kind of buzz. I was like, I just want to meet a random group of people, talk to them, like have a discussion, just do something, meet new people. I just want to push this further. Oh, we're closing. I was like, oh, it's not even 11, man. Yeah, we're closing. I was like, fuck's sake. So I'm like walking out on the street, go to get in my car, and there's like these 3 people listening to music. And I was like, guys, what the fuck? Do you want, just jump in the car? We'll just like listen to music, play tunes, and just drive around. And they were just like, nah, we're just chilling, man. And I get it. It's like, it was this fucking weird guy in the middle of the night trying to get us into his car, right? But I was just like, come on, like everybody's so fucking boring. Let's just do shit. And then like, you can't message people because it's like, it's 11 p.m. But I'm going to bed. What the fuck are you talking about? And you can't just like ring a girl and just be like, hey, what are you up to? Let's fucking go on holiday. Let's go and jump on a jet right now. Just jump in my car. Let's drive around. Do you know what I mean? Let's go and do some crazy shit. You can't do that either because they're like, well, I'm at work. I live here. It's going to take 2 hours to get to you. Just like that sort of shit. Do you know what I mean? And it's just like, I feel like I'm going to be held back by the world unless, you get stupidly super rich. I think that's the only solution. Because if I was worth like 50 to 100 million, the girl I'm with is retired. You're retired. You're going to have my kids. That's the plan. Okay. And I'm going to fly you around the world, buy you whatever the fuck you want. I'm just going to spoil you because it gives me a kick. It's that testosterone shit. I talked to you guys about it before. I think it's a kink of mine, just spoiling women. Like Future's got it. Like a lot of these rappers have got it and whatever. It's just, I think it's a testosterone thing built into you. Like for a lot of people, it's drugs, alcohol, mine's women, okay? It's just my thing, so it is what it is. I've learned that over the years. I love it. But it's, you have that much money where you're just like, that's my pilot, he's ready whenever. Like it's 2 a.m. in the morning, you're just like, I want to fly to the fucking Maldives. Are you up? Like, pilot, start the plane, let's go. Where's my driver? He's downstairs, let's go. Let's fire out the car. Like it's probably going to have to be that extent to satiate, I think that's the right word, my craving for more, for like what life can offer. I'm going to have to put people in place so that life can be quicker. Like the podcast with Wheat Waffles was great. The testosterone podcast was great. Let's book another one in and another one in and another one in. It's just like, it's not happening quick enough. I need it today, tomorrow. Like I needed it yesterday. I need to be doing a podcast right now with some interesting fucking people. Like, get on the show, let's go, let's get this going. And it sounds like I've got fucking cocaine in the system without even taking it. It sounds like I've taken speed, do you know what I mean? But it's just like, let's go, let's do this, let's push it. Why not? Like, fuck it, I don't care. But that's $5,000. I'm like, I don't care. Let's go, let's push it. Let's keep going. Let's live life while we're here. It's really nice. It's not very relatable. There's not a lot of people who are thinking that way. And you have to get to a certain level in life to scratch that itch. And it's becoming more and more difficult for me. And I think the only way is to... And like I said to you guys before, the expensive shit doesn't make you happy. Like if I had a Lamborghini and whatever, it gives you temporary pleasure, temporary buzz, you know. And I'm not talking so much about assets. I'm talking more about experiences here when I say this. Like a podcast, a holiday, a spontaneous trip at like 2 a.m. Like, let's fucking go. Let's go and do shit. You know, going to the gym and hitting a PB. Meeting really cool people, like doing a day vlog and just, oh wow, it's amazing. That's the first time we've ever done that before. Hiring a social media team and seeing your TikTok grow. Creating a new product, releasing it to market, putting all the products on Amazon and seeing your fucking income triple. Like, I want this daily, like every single day, buying a building instead of just buying an apartment or a house. Like, I'm into property, like buying a building, like a skyscraper. It's the only way now that I can like get these itches, you know, release a stream platform and there's a big boxing fight on and we're the ones who have bidded for it and we've got it. And it's like expected viewers, 12 million people are going to tune in to watch this. So it's like we're at the center of the universe tonight. Like we're the most attractive thing on TV. We're the most attractive thing that people can be doing tonight. We're the main entertainment and I'm at the fucking center of it and I'm ringside and I'm watching this fight and there's a huge knockout and that knockout is aired on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Like everyone's like, fuck, I got it from this angle, this angle, this angle. Like, do you know what I mean, guys? That's the point I'm at right now. And it's just getting harder and harder and harder to scratch that itch. And this is going to happen to you guys. Like if you are serious and you're getting up in the morning, you're going to the gym, you're eating clean, you're not masturbating, you're not drinking alcohol, you're pushing forward, you're trying to become successful, you're trying to do a million things at once, you're going to be in the same boat. Because it's just natural. The male body is like, I think my body's reset. From all those years of being younger and watching porn and all this other stuff, I think my body has just reset and just got to a point where it's like, this is true energy. This is just like organic, natural energy. This is how men used to be, you know, in yesteryear when they were just like, there's a beautiful woman, I'm going to go and talk to her. I want to go to the gym right now. I'm going to go. I want to go again. I'm going to go twice today. Like I'm going to wake up. I'm going to accomplish this. I'm going to chase the day. I'm going to host a meeting. I'm going to, you know, do you know what I mean? It's just like the highest level of confidence I've ever felt in my life. And I feel like I've got superpowers. It's insane. And I think I want all of you to get to that level because it feels amazing. But like I said, I've got a massive fear that life isn't enough. Like the world around me. Like other people are lazy. Other people are, like for example, I'll give you an example of that. Going to Starbucks and it's like, we close at 7. Why? I just want to come in. Now I don't speak to people like that, but I'm like, just fucking open up. Just open up. Like why do you just 24 hour it? Like if I had a franchise, I'd just be like, fuck it, it's 24 hour. Like you can pop in whenever you want. We'll just have less staff in there, whatnot. Like you're losing money. Like let me in. Do you know what I mean? Like let's go. Like I want to go shopping at fucking 1 a.m. Shops are closed. You know, or for like 5 p.m. most shops close. It's like, why? Just fucking stay open. And you get that in like London, New York, whatever. Like I go to restaurants and I'm like, and I'll have 2 eggs with that. Sorry, we're out of eggs. It's like, go to the shop. Just go to the shop. Like I want eggs. Just go to the shop now and grab 2 eggs. Like, why can you not do that? Like, and that's what I do. I'm like, why not? Why can I not go and do that? Why can I not? Like, I would do that if I had customers. I'd be like, I'll do that for you. I'll run to the shop now. It's almost like that P. Diddy energy. And that's what I'm saying is the world around me doesn't quite cater to my energy levels, doesn't quite cater to my ambition levels. You know, it's hard to find people that want to move at your pace. Like I remember when I was in Toronto, I was kind of bored because I was just like, everyone wants to have a meeting about a meeting to set up a meeting so that we can make a decision on the next meeting. And I was like, guys, let's just fucking go. Let's just make decisions. Let's move forward. Let's bang, bang, bang. And I think maybe like London, I got that feeling where like people moved a lot quicker. You could go to the shop at like 1 a.m. and it was open. You could order food. You could, like for example, around here, if you like book an Uber, there's nobody really here. Whereas in London, you book an Uber, it's like 20 seconds later, somebody's pulling up next to you. I love that. That's what I need. So maybe that's the itch that needs to be scratched. But it's more of like a lifestyle video, guys. I'm just saying, like, this, I think, is the raw, masculine, like, natural form of a man. Like, I've reached it. Because here's the thing, right? I went back into maintenance calories about 2 weeks ago. I think my testosterone went up like 300-400 nanograms per deciliter. Because when you're cutting and you're not eating enough calories, it fucks you up long term. I've just hit this stage where I'm like, I want to fuck, I want to fight. Like, I just want to go and join an MMA class. I want to spar somebody. Like, I'm not satisfied unless I'm pushing myself. I'm driving my car a little bit quicker than normal. And I'm like, this is fucking great, but it's scary at the same time. You know, I go on a night out, not like drinking and whatever, but like I go for food, I'll sit with friends, I have a chat, whatever, and everyone's like, right, we're going home. And I'm like, so what's fucking next? It's like a drug. I'm trying to get my next fix. Or I wake up the next day and it's like, oh, we had a lovely day yesterday. It's like, yeah, why can't we do it again today? Oh, because I haven't got the money for it. And I'm like, I have our pay, let's all go. Like, fucking, I just want more and more and more and more. It's never enough. And I think this is what happens when you just have that lack of stimulation. You reach like the male advantage. You got your testosterone sky fucking high. Your body's as clean as a whistle. I was doing, like, I haven't done deadlifts for so long. 6 months. I went and deadlifted the other day because I'm back in maintenance. And I'm like lifting heavy again. I think that's a massive factor. And I was just chucking up 200 kg on the deadlift. And it's the first time I've done it, like I said, in 6 months, and it just flew up. So I'm like, yeah, okay, something's going on with my body here where I think it's peaked. And it's annoying, guys. It's really annoying. Like, I'll describe it as like, imagine being on the motorway or freeway if you're American, and you've got a Bugatti that goes 280 miles per hour, and there's traffic jams, you know, and there's those signs like, oh, limited to 50 miles per hour, there's roadworks, and you're going at the same pace as everyone else because you have to, but your car can go 280 miles per hour, and you're like, can everyone just fucking move? I need to go. I've got places to go to. The other day I was driving along on the motorway and I could see the car in the distance and I was like, this thing is moving. And I like moved to the left and this black Ferrari just went clean past me. I was going 70, the legal limit. No, I was going I was going 70. Okay, YouTube, road safety. But this car must have been going like 150, 160 and just went clean past me. And we were around Heathrow at the time. And this guy pulled off to go off to Heathrow. And I was like, look at this motherfucker. Like 150, 160 miles per hour, steaming past everybody, straight into Heathrow, probably jumping on a fucking private flight, like on a private jet, ready to go somewhere, wrap up a deal, like it's urgent, has to go somewhere and do something. I was like, that's the life that I want. But I was like, at the moment, I feel like I'm limited. I need to like be pushing more. I hope this wasn't a pointless video, guys. I hope, you know, it might be for a lot of you younger guys. I don't know. There's a lot of you younger guys out here now, though, that are on this same shit. I've been talking to a lot of you in like gyms and stuff that have recognized me from YouTube. And a lot of you guys are just like, I'm into NFTs, crypto. Like, we need to make money tomorrow. Like, I'm just pushing. I've got 100 ideas. Which one should I execute on? A lot of you are like me, like a lot younger now. I don't know what's going on. I think a lot of younger guys have like skipped the whole going out getting drunk thing and gone, the guys that are smashing it in life are in shape, they're successful, they got nice assets, they're fucking the nicest girls. This guy's 21, he's successful. I reckon I could do that too. There's like 16-year-olds speaking like this, so I don't know whether shit's changed. But it almost just feels like there's a new breed of us men now that aren't doing like video games, porn, alcohol, you know, overstimulation, shit food, takeaways every night, and we're just like, we're getting our fucking buzzes from the old school shit again, like Alexander the Great. I've just conquered the whole of Greece. I'm going over to India. You know, there's not enough for me. And when I get there, like, I want to go over to China, because I think that was the aim of Alexander the Great. I don't think he managed to conquer India fully. But his whole aim was like, I think, was it like Macedonia, the whole of Greece? I think then he went, I know it was obviously bigger than that, but then I think he went to like, Babylon, I think. And then like into India, and his aim was like China. He did it like he conquered the Middle East, obviously where the libraries of Alexander were. The old school Constantinople, I don't know where Istanbul is today, modern day Istanbul. He might have done all of that as well. And I just feel as though, little history lesson for you there, guys. I'm not as stupid as I look. And I feel like that, where it's like that old school masculine energy, like where testosterone used to be for men when they're out in the sun. Like I was sunning my balls the other day. That probably is boosting my testosterone a lot. With my supplement, the ingredients I'm taking, the clean living, there's something that's happening right now, and I feel like Alexander the Great. I feel like I just need to conquer. I feel like I just need to maraud through the world. I feel like I need more. I need this. I know, like I'm too ambitious now. I need everything. I need everything. And it's driving me nuts because I'm like, I can't do it fucking quick enough. And I'm always telling you guys about patience, and I'm able to deploy it because I know necessary patience is a thing. I pay for a product to be made. It's going to take 8 weeks. What can I do? Right? So I know this sort of stuff is a thing. But I used to have this idea when I was a kid where, like, I used to say to my old business partner, I was like, if we go to bed and we're broke, it's our fault. I was like, every day we wake up, then we're not rich. Like, we fucked up yesterday because somebody made a lot of money yesterday. Right? And it's like, we're not in that industry. We're not, but why aren't we? Like, why did we not figure that out? If somebody made 200 grand yesterday and we made nothing, or we made a small amount of money, it's like, what the fuck were we doing? We're on the same planet with the same resources. We could have found that same shit. We could have been doing what that guy did. And tonight he's flying to fucking Vegas with 5 tens. You know, and he's having the time of his life off the back of that. Like, I'm just an example, right? I'm throwing it out there. Or he's just booked a holiday or just bought a new car because of that. It's like, that could have been us. And I always had this feeling I couldn't shake it. And I've got it back, but on like a grander scale, because now I actually have the money to execute. And I'm like, let's do it. Let's go. Let's do it today. Let's execute on this. Let's push this forwards. Like, my woman needs to be spoilt 10 times more than anybody else's. Like, she needs to show up looking 10 times better than everybody else's. Like, it's just, I can't shake it. It must, I need to go and get my testosterone checked because I feel like I'm on drugs. It's mental. I feel like I've taken testosterone or something like that. It's crazy, guys, okay? And I hope you guys reach this level because it's fucking nice because I'm pushing it all the time. But like I said, my biggest fear is that the world around me is not moving at my speeds and is not keeping up with what I require and is not catered to my desires. It's a weird one. It's a really weird one. I'd like to hear you guys' thoughts. I hope this video wasn't like just weird and random. But then again, I think weird, random and raw is 1STMAN. So we'll see how it goes. Okay guys, we've got a bunch of products here at 1STMAN. We've got our men's lifestyle supplement, which is everything that a man needs on a daily basis. We've got our natural diuretic supplement, Defined, which allows you to get an angular face, removes all the water, especially good for summer. We've got our Male Advantage book, which is a paperback. You can order this, or you can get this in audiobook format or ebook format. We've got our Better Looking Man course, which I'll bring up pictures on screen now. And we've got my personal diet plan and fitness plan in ebook format.